I'm doing this video for everyone, but particularly for parents and children. Why are we not able to believe in God or God Himself? That's why I put the in within bracket. Why? Say you need money. What do? You can go get a job or do something, some work, and make money. Or you go to someone and borrow their money. The worst case scenario is you go and steal the money. These are all, largely speaking, guaranteed ways of getting money. Uh, Looks like my topic was not here. I would add that later on. But to believe that money is going to fall off you know, your roof or the roof from the temple, it's not going to happen. Most likely. It may have happened, and it is still happening in certain cases, 0.000000000000001%. So, given that scenario, God is not accountable. He is not trustworthy. Why bother to pray to Him or go to the temple? The general answer to this question is yes. We still go to the temple or mosque or church because of psychological reason or emotional support. Freud would call it as a crutch. Religion is a crutch for humanity, without which they cannot feel comfortable because there are no answers for many questions in life. It is, this question um, is very valid. Why God is, it's hard to believe in God. So, accountability is everything. So, what are you going to do? Are we going to give up God or understand Him in a different way? We cannot give up God because we are basically gods. Everyone is God. Only thing is, we don't understand the power that is latent within us. When Einstein was asked whether he believed in God, he said yes. And he said, and he elaborated on it to a girl who was asking this question to him. I understand God as the genius who created this universe. I want the brain of this genius who created this universe. So, and that is the best way of understanding God. God is a genius, and that genius is living in us, and we are that genius. We are now living in a world where we have lost complete uh, understanding, the true understanding of the the super science of God. The science, God is a super science. He is not the science, material science that we are very proud of. I'm not against science, I love science. But material science is very limited. You know, it is not going to give you an answer or solve problems immediately. We have to wait, and because we have to bring everything to our human logical reality and then only understand things. We don't have, we don't know how to bypass time, bypass logic, and then get things done. And that is the domain of the miracle and the domain of God. So by not believing in God giving you the money falling off the rooftop, you know, we are really losing a part of our consciousness which belongs to God. So there is definitely an opening of consciousness beyond logic that is being provided by uh, God or God consciousness. God consciousness can give you an opening into uh, unlimited reality. We are beginning to understand that. Science is helping us to understand through quantum physics that you know, even what we see as solid reality is not solid. And there is this theory of uncertainty by Heisenberg and the non-local reality. And these reality exist only at a very, very minute level, at the quantum level. So when you bring your consciousness to the quantum level, and there is God, there you meet God in face to face. And what does it require? Total dedication to understanding our own consciousness, not word based consciousness, not logic based consciousness. That's why the mantras were designed or given by God Himself to understand deeper reality. For instance, Om is a mantra that can give you a total understanding of how the universe works, how our consciousness works, and how sleep becomes dream, and dream becomes sleep, and then again in the morning we wake into waking state of consciousness, and beyond that is the fourth state of consciousness, Turiya, in which you understand everything. So it is important uh, to teach people and also parents to also know that there is a reality that you cannot really understand through logic, but you have to understand through getting beyond the logic, beyond logic. And God is infinitely compassionate. Whether you think of God or not, He's thinking about you because you are Him. He's behind your soul. And try this. And you have to try living God every second. And if that happens, then money will fall off the roof. But do we think God every second or every minute or every hour or every day? No. We think only about logic, only about science, only about our senses. And that is the problem. So, can we get rid of logic? We cannot. Why? Because we are bound by logic because of our human nature of this material reality that we are, logic is based on our senses and our reasoning faculty. And that is how the human race has been created. But then the challenge is to get beyond our humanity, our human limitation, and get there. And that is how we can get to understanding God. God bless.